In this video, we're going to look at annuities and two specific formulas, one on future value and one on previous value. So in this particular problem, we have Kathy, and she wants to figure out how much money she'll end up with in 3 years if she pays $50 every quarter into her annuity, and that annuity makes 2% interest compounded quarterly. So the formula that we're going to be using is right here. In this formula, the B is going to be our ending balance. The P will be the periodic payment. So in that case, that's the $50 she's paying every quarter. The R is her annual interest rate written as a percentage. So 2% as a percentage is the 0.02. The N is the number of times per year compounded, so that's the 4. And the T is the amount of time that it ends up compounding. So that in this case is 3 years, because we're going to be leaving that in the account for 3 years. And then when we simplify all of that arithmetic, we end up that she's going to have a total of $616.78 in her account at the end of the 3 years. So that's the first part of the question. The second part is how much of that money is interest. So to figure out how much of it is interest, we have to figure out how much she put in and then subtract that from how much she ends up with. So we already know that she ends up with $616.78, and the amount that she put in was $50 every quarter, which means 4 times per year times 3 years. So if we multiply that all out, that's $600 that she put in, which means there's a difference of $16.78 in interest. Now, our other problem we want to take a look at works basically in the reverse direction. So in this problem, we have Sean, and he wants to be able to receive a payment out of his annuity of $500 every month for the next 2 years. We know that his annuity has 6% compound interest calculated monthly, and we want to figure out how much he needed to start with in his account in order to be able to make this happen, where he withdraws $500 for 2 years every month. So this is our formula. In this one, the B stands for the starting balance. The P is the periodic payment. So in this problem, that's the $500 he's going to receive. The R is the annual interest rate written as a decimal, so the 6% written as 0.06. The N is the number of times per year it's compounded. It's compounded monthly, so that's 12 times per year. And the T is how many years he's going to be receiving these payments, and that was going to be for 2 years. So we put all of this arithmetic into our calculator. We see that in order for this to happen, he needs to start with $11,281.43 in his account. So that takes care of the first part of the question. And the second part is how much of that ends up being interest. So we need to figure out how much he ends up taking out total and subtract out the amount he had put in originally, and that gives us the amount of money he made in interest. So the amount that he ends up putting in, that's what he started with. We've already calculated that. But what we still need to calculate is how much money he takes out over these 2 years. So he's taking out $500 a month every month, so 12 times per year for 2 years. And then when we subtract that difference, it comes out to being that he made $718.57 in interest.